do we realize that training camp started and Russell Westbrook is not on the roster?
I'd like to believe
What
that that's by choice. He's
uh,
waiting for the right opportunity or the
I
one.
believe I believe that's not by choice. Now, let me say this. This very situation, this moment right here that we're in, Russell Westbrook not being on the roster, is what hurt me and Russell Westbrook personal relationship. Cause on sometime 3-4 years ago, when he was on the Lakers roster, okay, and reports came back to me from general managers around the league, and I said it on television that, hey man, Russ got to be careful now. The rumor is around the league is word around the league is that if he don't be careful, temper it down, he might find himself out the league. Okay, this is what I said. After that, I get a long paragraph from his wife, Nina. She reads me her rights, or thought she did. I thought you would never turn your back. After that, our relationship was over with, right? Because then my wife get involved. They go back and forth because I ain't doing nothing but doing my job. And I'm not killing Russ, right? I'm not killing them. These are reports. But here we are, right? At this very moment where Russ opted out of his last year with Denver, right? He opted out. He had a player option. The only team that had interest from reports to Sacramento. And here we are starting the season, and Russell Westbrook is not on the roster. Do I believe he should be? Absolutely. I think he should be on the Milwaukee Bucks right now. I really do. But the reality is that for the first time in probably the last 15 years, Russell Westbrook is not on a roster. Crazy.
Rich?
All right, I'm with Perk. I think it's weird because you wonder the information that allows him to opt out, right? He's Russell Westbrook. He's getting a couple dollars. Denver's a good situation. They like that balance of off the bench. You know, he was impactful for them this season. I think Russ is. I think you look at Carmelo. You know, what Carmelo was out for a short time and then he came back and there was a different energy with Carmelo. Hall of Famer, also great player. But he found himself out the league and then he came back up in Portland. Portland ultimately ended up here in LA. So, you know, I think Russ should be on a team. I think it's impactful. I think we always see adjustments for great players as they transition. And it's counterintuitive because their confidence is what allowed them to be a great player. But now they've got to kind of navigate that in a different role. So, you know, and that can be tough. It can be tough for family, friends. I'll never forget, it was year 12 and my back was messed up. I was playing with Golden State and I was out of the rotation. And literally Eric, Ali knows him, my buddies from high school came out to watch a game. They've watched me play basketball since we were in 6th grade. I'm 20, 8 years old. And he goes, I don't think I've ever watched you play basketball and not play in the game. And I'm like, yeah, it's taking a little getting used to over here, right? Because I'd never been in that role in my entire life. I'd always played, always from high school, college to this and that. It was first until I was, 30, 32 years old when I was the first time ever out of a rotation. And that takes getting used to. It's a mental mind fuck.
It's hard to the motherfucker.
It's a mental mind. And so, players then you start to realize what's important to you, if it's how you want to go out or you enjoy playing the game of basketball and you'll do whatever it takes and you kind of change your mindset. And we've seen it with other great players before. So I believe Russell will be on a roster very, very soon.